Hey miners, Mining King here. Today we're going to be looking at, profitability, the network hash rate, and what is the future for mining right now. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, first off, let's get into, we had a serious dip in the market. Ethereum, plummeted pretty hard. It was, I think, down to like 2,200, 2,300, and it's starting to recover a little bit, but I do think it's going to dip further. I think we'll be, below 2,000 for each Ethereum. So what's that mean for your profitability right now? As everybody knows, profitability is not good at all. We'll go over here to, okay guys, so as far as profitability goes and how much you're getting paid per 100 mega hash, we are significantly down. We were roughly around $6-7 per 100 mega hashes. I mined a Hivon pool just because it's free, so I try to save a little bit of money by mining the Hivon. So that way I don't have to pay a fee, because you're only allowed to have one free rig. If you have only 4 rigs, and I have 5 rigs, so I just mine the Hivon, just so I could just mine to it for free. So per Hivon here, we are looking at about $3.66. So the profitability is cut in half right now. So we're not making as much money. We haven't seen a lot of as far as yield gain yet, as far as how much Ethereum we're actually getting. Usually, when you see it dip down really hard, people will, slowly stop to mine it, and then the difficulty will get down, will, start coming down a little bit as the network hash rate comes down a little bit. But let's get into that right now. So as you can see, our network, difficulty here, it has not moved at all, really. There's a small little dip here, but not by very much. And if we go over here to the Ethereum network hash rate, so we can go back, we're back here to the 22nd of January. See, we're 996 terahashes. So that right there, you haven't really seen it drop off. You know what I mean? We'll go back, let's say we'll go back for a month. We were still in the 900s. So as far as the network hash rate dropping off yet, it hasn't done that yet. I think it's going to take another dip to go down even further before people jump off. So this is the biggest thing with crypto right now. Like, this is where, there's 2 choices you have when it comes to mining, right? There's the people who are mining to get rich, who think it makes a bunch of money. I had a friend that I know that was like, man, I'll just build like 6 RTX 3090s. I'll make $100 a day on each card. And I'm like, no, you won't. You will not make that much. People have this misconception about how much revenue that, the rigs actually generate. So the people that are getting rich and just trying to make, the quick buck, those people are going to be the first one to come off this ship, right? As soon as profitability tanks really hard, they're just going to sell the cards and they're just going to get out, right? That's going to be their play. Now, then there's the other people, right, who've been mining for a while. So I started on this bull run on the very early stage of it, and I've done pretty well. All the profit I've made off of it, I bought more and more hardware, and I just kind of keep rolling it over, right? Just to keep making my mine bigger. And I'm about at 1 gigahash right now. So my goal for this year is to get up to 2 gigahash, right? That's my goal, is just that if I could just double it up and just use the money from the mine, because, I have my job where I make money, right? So this I don't need to rely on this, to pay my bills and stuff like that. So I just want to use I'll use its own money to just keep generating it up. So you got a couple choices. When the profitability gets low, you are going to be challenged with, you might not be able to pay the electric bill, right? To cover for all your rigs, depending on where you live and, what you pay per kilowatt. You may take a negative. So you need to think about that. Like, maybe you need to turn a couple of rigs off just temporarily, right? Maybe not mine as much, but maybe not sell it, but maybe just turn them off, right? So maybe you could reduce your power to where you could mine and, and you wouldn't take such a loss. Because this is the thing is when the price goes down, usually the network difficulty goes down, but at the same time, when not as many people are mining it, right, and it's not worth as much, typically the yield will be higher. You'll get more Ethereum. It won't be worth that much, but what you need to do is you need to mine it and then hodl it until the next bull run comes, right? So we're just gonna make some stuff up here. This is not real numbers here. But let's just say you have 6 1660 supers, right? And let's say, I think right now you're probably getting like 0.0025 Ethereum a day, right? But let's just say that, network difficulty comes down really hard and, you start getting more yield. And let's say it triples, right? You're almost getting 0.01 ETH a day off just that one rig. You know what I mean? That's awesome, right? But say that Ethereum, instead of being worth like, we'll say $3,500, per token, let's say it's only worth like $1,000 a token, right? So you don't have as much money, but you have more ETH. Okay, so hey, let's go to what to mine right now, and let's go check out how much, a rig is making you these days. So some of my favorites right now, my personal favorites, and this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. This video, I'm not giving you any kind of financial advice. This is just me and my opinions and what I'm doing. So my favorites are the 1660 supers so far. I'm trying to get an RX 6600 because I've seen that they are really efficient. Me, as being a home miner, I'm not able to buy the big density cards because it's just too much money. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for density. I'm looking for efficiency. So I'm not at that stage yet in my mining career that I'm looking for density. So right now we're gonna punch in here, calculate. We got 6 of the 1660 supers, which this here, that's such a weak here. You gotta at least bump that up to 180. I mean, pretty much everybody can get 30 mega hash on those. So right now, right, you're making $5.75 a day after your electric, right? You're pulling in 7, right? But that's with your electric costs, and that's if you're keeping it at about 540 watts. So, which I've seen a few mining videos out there from just random people. I kind of check out, other YouTube miners, and there's some new ones. And the thing is I see these guys, they do overclocking, but they don't undervolt. They just let it just go as high as it can go. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're just throwing money out the door. I don't understand it. So, this is what you'd be making right now. You're only going to make this rig here, as I said before, look, you're pulling in 0.00, about 2729 ETH a day. So you're looking okay, right? So now let's go over to, usually when you see the network hash rate go down, right, and stuff like that, in a dip in a market, you will see the graphics cards start coming out in the market, right? Because people are probably selling off, they're getting out. They were part of the get rich quick scheme. Maybe there are other big farms that are starting to phase out some of the older cards and stuff like that. So you should see an influx of cards, right? I haven't seen it that much yet. I've seen some cards come on the market, but as far as prices go, they're still way too high, in my opinion. I think we should at least wait another week or two. Right now is a great time to sell some GPUs that maybe you might want to get rid of. And then you can move into maybe some newer cards. I have an RX 6600 hopefully coming, so I could check that out. So getting into new efficient cards is what I'm concentrated on. So if you guys like this videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments down below. And always on the KiiNG channel, where we are here to get you the most hashes.